Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. It's your friend Brandon here at DripWorks again. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about chard. Interesting fact about chard, it is actually arrived from the largest island in Italy, which is Sicily, which is why it's found in a lot of Italian dishes. But it is good for stews, it is good for soaps, it is good for even frying with fish and other roasts. It is high in nutrients. Also, for that matter too, you may want to boil it before consuming it, or at least for a slight period of time. It has an issue with growing with plants of its own species since they like to absorb nutrients a lot from the soil. That'll be plants like cabbages, beets, and say spinach. You don't really want to grow them around, they don't tolerate each other very well. Good plants to grow them with would be onions and plants like beans, or just regular flowers in your flower bed. As you can see how beautiful they are, they go with any garden. They are a biannual plant, so you can eat the tubers of them, but that's only recommended in the first year of them growing, because in the second year it becomes rough and bitter. This is one prepared for you, as you see the tuber is. Many people like them large enough like that so they can eat them in salads. Here in our garden here at DripWorks, we'd like to show you that this is one of the types we're growing, is the rainbow chard. And the one that I showed you here is known as the Swiss chard. Chard needs a moderate amount of water, which is why it's great with our drip system. You want to make sure that it stays moisturized because it will get rough and bitter if it doesn't accumulate enough moisture. You want to be aware that it is high in nutrients, so stick to a 200-gram daily diet of such vegetables. It's also very good for anybody on a diet plan as a substitute. It's very high in nutrients. You need to be cautious with not over-fertilizing it unless you are growing it in poor soil. Chard is also very abundant. It grows very well. Besides its beauty, the most useful part of chard is its leaves. That's where you're going to consume the most. In the first season of growing, the tuber of the plant is edible too. You just want to pull that and eat that, consume that in the first year of growing. If you have it growing the next year, it's going to be rough and bitter. Chard can be grown 3 times a year or harvested 3 times a year. You want to do that in early spring. You want to do that in midsummer, say the same time that you're harvesting your spinach. And you could also transplant it into flower pots and bring them inside during the cold weather like in winter. I hope this information is useful to you folks. Have a great day, and from your friends and family here at DripWorks, mahalo.